this is a cat puzzle. It is made out of a 1x6 piece of premium pine. When finished, it is approximately 3 by 5¼ inches. And of course it is 3/4 inch thick. Before I got on camera, I did copy the pattern onto my scanner and then printed it out onto a piece of adhesive paper. I've also cut down a piece of board that is approximately the size of what is needed for this pattern. This right here. Before putting the pattern on, I do sand it down very carefully with a DeWalt orbital sander using a combination of 80, 120, and 220 sandpaper. I now have the first piece of the puzzle cut out. I'll set it aside right now. At this point I do have 2 pieces cut out, and I always like to check about this time a couple of things. One is to ensure my blade tension is still good, it hasn't slipped any. I'd also like to check at this time my fit to make sure that my pieces are going together smoothly and that I haven't been inadvertently pushing. I do check to make sure they go in either way. I can set those aside and continue with my cutting. With all the pieces cut, I can now do a test fit to make sure that it is going to work right. Get this blade out of the way, or at least part of it. My goal is to get a snug fit, but not a real tight fit. And again, I am going from both sides just to ensure that it has a nice smooth carry through there. With the pieces test fit, I then carefully, most of the time, will peel off the paper. And again, depending on how well it adhered to the wood, how many small pieces I had, sometimes paper will come off in one piece. The wood is still smooth and ready to finish. And we're back. As you can see, I've gotten the paper off all these, and I've sanded off any rough edges that may have been there. So now my next step is finishing. Oiled linseed oil gives a nice coating to it. It protects the wood, and it's non-toxic once it cures. It cures for about 24 to 48 hours before I put them on a shelf or take them to a craft show. The other nice thing about boiled linseed oil is that it doesn't add any thickness to the wood. Since my puzzles are so tightly designed, I don't have much room in there for extra space. Any extra space or paint on there would make them stick or not go together well. Let me get my gloves on. I prefer wearing gloves when I use this. My process is that I have it in a bucket here, and I will, if room permits, put all the pieces in a bucket and then press them down, let them soak for a few seconds. Once it's been soaked a little bit, I will take it out and dry it off slightly before putting it on the drying paper. They will sit on the drying shelf for anywhere from 1 to 2 days before I finally bring them back out and again reassemble the puzzle, make sure it fits right. That is how the cat puzzle is made. This is your finished product, and you've seen it basically from cut through finish. Again, my name is Alan. I am the voice and the grandfather behind Grandpa Woodworking. Please see my Facebook page. The link is below. And take a look at my other stuff that I've done. Please feel free to comment. I will try to respond to your comments as much as possible. Any suggestions you have are welcome. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.